Hello everyone, Mr. Creepy as Hell here. Before we get started with this video, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you cut on all notification bells as well to make sure you get notified whenever I release a new video. Also, if you enjoy this video, please like and share. It really helps me out. And one more thing, when you're watching my videos,
make sure you keep all the lights on.
I was a man that loved the outdoors, but now, since this happened to me, I stay inside. I play it safe. I don't camp outside or go hiking anymore. I don't care if I'm with a group of people or I'm by myself. I'm scared, and I know I'm giving that individual too much power, but I don't know what else to do. I'm frightened that he's lurking if I go camping outside of the woods in the back of my house. This happened about 2 months ago. I was at home and I was just stressed out about life and work and everything else. I wanted to do something a little different, to just have a little fun. So I decided to get my tent and go camping. Where I lived at, there was a rural area with a bunch of woods and lots of wildlife. I decided to go camping and go deep in those woods and set up a tent to get away from all the everyday life stress and technology. I did bring my phone with me just in case someone needed to get a hold of me for an emergency, but I made sure to not really be on my phone at all. I just wanted to enjoy life outside, nature, the atmosphere, looking at the stars. Just enjoying nature was the goal. I planned on spending about 3 days out there. The first night was great. No problems at all. I enjoyed it. I got to hike. I got to cook me a meal. I got to just sit back and enjoy the nature and hear all the animals and the insects. But it was that second night. That second night is what really spooked me. As I was about to head off to bed, I heard some leaves crunching. Someone was walking around and they were close. I had my gun with me just in case. And as I kept on hearing the sound, it got closer and closer. And that's when I heard something. It was someone. And at first I couldn't make out what it was. And then I listened. And that's when I heard it. It was a man laughing. He was laughing psychotically. Like he done something horrible and he got away with it. I was really frightened by what I heard. The man kept on laughing and just laughed, and then eventually he walked off. I stayed up for about an hour and a half just to make sure there was no one else coming, and then that's when I felt my eyes getting heavy and I fell asleep thinking that I was okay, but I had my gun near me just in case. As I fell off to sleep, I stayed asleep. It wasn't until I felt something poking my neck. I woke up and what I saw made me want to shit on myself. He was a man, an old man. He had long gray hair. He had a very creepy smile. He had black circles under his eyes. But that wasn't the scary part. The scary part was the man had a gun to my neck. He looked at me with his wide eyes. They looked at psychotic. And then he began to laugh. He laughed like some maniac, getting amusement out of what he was doing. He kept on laughing and he got closer in my face. I could smell his breath and it reeked of death. I tried not to throw up, and I didn't because I was too focused on the fact that he had a gun on my neck. He kept on laughing, looking at me, thinking the whole thing was funny. And then eventually, he put the gun down. That's when I realized it was my gun. He got up, and he ran out of my tent. After I knew he was safe, I got up, and I couldn't catch my breath. I was having severe panic attacks. I couldn't do it anymore. I packed my tent up and I began to make my way back to my house. But as I was walking towards my house, I saw that man. He was in front of me again. He just kept on laughing. He didn't say anything else. And then he charged towards me. I ran in the opposite direction. I kept running as I kept on hearing footsteps behind me. I ran and ran and ran and ran until I figured I lost the man. I turned around and I didn't see him nowhere. Eventually, I ran back into my house. After that, I didn't step foot outside of those woods again. I was too afraid. But I'm even more afraid that the man is gonna figure out where I live. I made a police report, but unfortunately there was nothing they can do. They did come out and try to look for the man, but they couldn't find him. I know he's still out there. And until he's caught, for whatever reason, I don't think I'll ever be going back in those woods to spend a night out again. I just can't risk it. That man was crazy. I thought my life was over.